underwear, shoelaces, belts. They let us know what they need every month. We'd be really grateful. Finally, thank you. This is really, for those of us who are in the trenches and sometimes feel like, this is so heartwarming that you're all here. So God bless you all, and thank you very much.
We will not forget standing on this ground. We will not forget the names and the stories of the people that we now hold in our hearts. We say that everyone will die once, but God forbid we should die twice, and you die twice when people forget your name. We will carry the names of these children, of these people who have given us now a charge to continue to show up, to use our bodies in whatever way we can to resist, to stop separating families, to make sure that we end this awful practice of detention camps. And we learn from people in the global south. We learn from Native Americans. We learn from people in the Middle East what it means to be a hospitable nation, to open your home to someone. And someone said to me that they met with a refugee family that had 3 oranges, and they opened them and they shared them. I mean, that's the nation that we need to become, to grow up to be. We can do this. And I look around and I see such diversity just in our buses. Oh my goodness. We represent so many people. We may be just 2 buses here, but when we go home, we are hundreds and thousands of people. And that's our work, to tell them the stories, to help them remember the names, to remember the blood in the ground that we are standing on today, and to remember another teaching. It says that, it asks, what was it that parted the sea? And I can't get out of my mind the picture of the father and the baby who drowned in the river trying to come. I know that's a vision, an image that all of us are carrying now. They were 2 beautiful, beautiful people that could have been part of our nation, healing the soul of our country. And the rabbis asked, what was it that parted the sea? What parted with the sea was not Moses praying, right? It was the holy chutzpah of the people who dared to not let anybody go through alone. Another thing that's taught is what shook the knife out of Abraham's hand when he was about to sacrifice his son. Because as we stand at an army barrack and a marine barrack, and we think about all the soldiers who have died for wars, we think about what does shake the knife out of our hands so that we don't sacrifice our children to the racism. We're not telling kids from Norway not to come, in the words of our president. This is racism. The same indigenous suffering that happened to my friend Sherry Echo Hawk's people and the people that died in this land. Geronimo is buried here. The same racism against indigenous people is the same racism, it didn't stop, that is against the people of the global south. It is racism. And that has to end. So what shook the knife out of Abraham's hand? To keep him from sacrificing his child? To keep us from sacrificing our children to the gods of racism and capitalism and colonialism and all those isms that are poisoning us?
Yes. Yes.
It was the holy chutzpah of those people who dared to cross the sea and part it together. So that's who we are. We are the people with the holy chutzpah I know it wasn't such a hardship, but we did get on that bus early in the morning, and we did use our bodies to come here, and we will continue to use our bodies to fight for justice. We are heartland for human justice. And this will not happen on our watch. If we have to come back to Fort Sill, I'm coming back. Reverend Jack, will you have us? All right. Yay, Reverend Jack. He's the best. So let's invite Ruth and her family to come up. They're going to close us out with a song, and then we're going to try to make our way to the, I think we're not going to be able, because of the hours of the bus, to march there, but we are going to go to Fort Sill. We're going to stand at that gate, and they're going to hear our cries. So let's close this part out with a song that everyone will know. You ready? With our arms around each other, coming as close as we can. Those who need to be in the shade, no problem, but let's sweat together. Let's sweat together. Feel the heat. Feel the heat. Remember. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday.
No estamos solos.
No estamos solos. No estamos solos. No estamos solos.
Mi corazón.
Mi corazón, yo creo.
Nosotros venceremos.
Nosotros venceremos.
No tenemos miedo.
No tenemos miedo. No tenemos miedo. No tenemos miedo.
En mi corazón.
En mi corazón.
Yo creo.
Yo creo.
Nosotros venceremos.
And I forgot to do my part before and thank all the people who did logistics. Oh my God, haven't they done their very best? To Nancy, to Ellen Alper at NCJW and her whole amazing staff, Heather, to JCRC, Alyssa and Rory and everybody there, and Cheryl Edelstein, who couldn't be here because her mother-in-law, thank you. Her mother-in-law died, but she is with us in spirit because, oh my God, did she help? She organized the buses and everything. It took a lot of logistics. And I don't know who bought all the snacks and the water and did everything, but I think it was Ellen, and I just want to thank them for making this possible for all of us. One more logistic.
Thanks, Susan. So, one more logistic. We would like to ask all of you to take all of your signs, and we're going to lay them out on the ground in a giant mosaic, and our photographer is going to get up on a ladder and take a picture of all of them. So if, Philip, where are you?
Right there.
Right there? So if you can turn around and just put them on the ground in front of the ladder so we can get a really cool picture of all of the things that you all had to say here in Oklahoma.
Scott.
It was very lovely.
Yeah, very gut-wrenching.
just look in front of you and look at the story that these signs tell today. And I would only ask for those of you standing in front of Philip that you step to the side so that he can get a good shot while they're holding on to his legs. So Philip is asking everyone to come stand on this side of our little mosaic so we can all be in the pictures with our signs. So walk over towards where the podium was, please.
Can't hear me?
I think they're squishing us.
Okay, we need to love each other a little bit more, so everybody scooch in closer. And feel free to sit if you're in the front row.
Let's try to knock all these down.
Well, are they even useful at the moment? No.
Well, sure don't want to knock them down.
Anything to your left, I can't see, so you're okay.
Can we get closer?
Anything to your right.
Come on in here.
Okay, there's room in the middle. Scooch on in, folks.
We need some kneelers.
Get down on one knee. I'll get down on a knee.
You'll get on a knee?
Sure.
Yeah. Take the knee.
Because I got my hat on.
I get down, I get cut up.
Okay, everybody look at Philip. Look forward, please.
Let's try one with a peace sign. Everyone holding up. Woohoo! You'll remember that. The right-hand side has to get tighter. The can't be on the drum.
Oh, his right, our left.
Oh boy, only one peace sign, both hands.
All right, now the peace sign. Oh.
All right, come on.
Just do it.
Do them anyway.
Oh, some of the things are flipping away.
Yeah, they're blowing away.
The winds of change.
The thin, the thin ones. Ready? Peace sign or no peace? Peace.
Let's go.
Ready?
Ready? One.
Peace.
And say love and 3. 1, 2, 3.
Thanks, everybody. So the buses are off to our left. We're going to break down the equipment. We will have lunches on the bus for after Fort Sill. So please grab your signs, head over to the buses. For some of you on bus 1, the lunches are sitting in your seats, so just help us out with this one.
That's us. Okay, let's pick up the instruments, and maybe we should help them with the.
Oh, that's an actual camera on there.
Yeah, I would hold these.
I was like, really? You
I put that back up.
It's fine.
That's still running.
Yeah.
Walk with you.
I know, you're just saying, oh, we're going. It happens all the time when I go. Where is Sales Park? Outside of Minneapolis? Oh, Beth Handler? She's the head of NCGW, so meet her. She does all this work too. She's really Hey, if anyone's not doing anything and can volunteer a little hard labor, we just need some help to break down the speakers and move them over. Thanks so much.
Do we know who the
belongs to? This is a St. Louis camera.
Good. You're both constituents. Yeah, great. You guys know each other. You both live in the center. Fabulous. Yes. Go for it. Yeah, the Wagner. Yeah, the order there. The Wagner. So it's like very cool. Oh, good. Well, nice to meet you.
Whose camera is this? Hello?
I'll bring it. I'm going to grab my bag here.
They'll find it.
Want to touch it, but I didn't want to leave it. I saw that it was St. Louis.